Ayodeji,
Hi, I'm Kachie.
and welcome to The Square, a podcast where we have honest conversations about life, pop culture, and everything in between with casual conversations from a global perspective.
That's right. So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you rate, review, subscribe, and share. And make sure you let people know how awesome it is.
All right, let's get into the episode. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
This is really good.
What is that?
I don't know. It's like some kind of like green drink. My mom has been on my ass telling me that I need to be healthier and drink things. But she said I should like get the one where I blend it instead of like getting the
I mean,
one in the can.
it sounds like you're trying to raise me because, I'm wearing green today. You could have drank some iced tea, orange juice.
Right.
Just had to have green juice.
We'll come back to that. Hi guys, long time no see. What can I say? Sorry this took a minute, but all good things come to those who wait. So welcome, we're back again, season 3 of The Square. Excited, and I'm sure you guys can hear a very great, I don't know how will I even phrase it now. I don't know, but
sound.
I have
music.
An interloper with me. I have somebody that has been inserted into the mix, and
that's right.
I would just like to introduce herself. So for a great cause.
Great cause. So my name is Kachie. People know me as Keiko as well. I'm blessed. I'm a fun time. I love music. I love politics. I like entertainment. I like anything that just excites that back of my brain, basically. And I like to keep myself in the mix of all things good. So yeah.
Vibes. I love that. I love that. Yeah, you guys, as you can tell, I'm with Kachie, and she is going to be my co-host this season. It's gonna be really, really exciting. We're very different people, and like you guys be able to tell, we're very different people, but it's fine. Whatever. There's love in diversity, apparently. So
apaz,
you get apaz, but we'll see how it goes. But it's super duper exciting. It's something that we've been looking to do for a while. I do think that this was a really good idea. Shout out to the person that had this idea. Great idea.
Shout out to you.
Hey, listen, it's a team effort. It's not my idea. It's a team effort.
Hey, not you.
Right? It's a team effort. And even beyond that, like the whole like facelift with the pod, like even like the social media is, it's a bit bouncier.
It's very bouncy. The colorways, everything just screams fresh. Honestly,
right? It's
I like it.
We need to rejig things when you were coming. You need to like give you like a nice landing. Soft landing.
The red carpet needs to be seen. I'm a speckle. I respect. So well done. Thank you so much. Like you didn't have to. Like thank you so much. And then with the juice too, you flatter me.
I don't even know what to say. but I do think that we definitely had to do that sort of rejig. I think that the colors are really cool. I think they overlay really nicely. And I think I was telling someone, or someone's even telling me, oh yeah, it looks like, I'm not going to tell you guys what it looks like, but it looks like something. And if you know what it looks like, message me and let me know. Put it in the comments what you think.
Will you give them 2K?
If it's 2K, I can give them 2K. Anybody that puts in the comments, I can give you 2K.
That was your chance to say, oh no, 2K, no, now this 2025.
How?
I'll just add like, 10K on, because data is expensive now and we want you guys to listen to the podcast. That was your line.
You know what? In this Tinubu economy, I would follow Kachie. I'll make it 5K.
Wow, you're so amazing.
And please, for those who don't know, this is 5K Nigerian Naira NGN. It's not 5K any other thing. Don't come and beat me that you need 5K.
I wasn't
His
there.
Majesty's finest. I was not there. I cannot be there. These are not the things we're trying to do. I guess, Kachie, how was your week? What did you get up to this week?
My week was great. It's still going. There's so much that has gone on. So I also host radio shows, right? And I basically get to chat, just like I'm chatting here. I get to chat about a lot of things, get different takes on a lot of things, although a bit more censored, you know what I mean? But it's fun nonetheless. So I've gotten to meet more people, or there are new projects that I'm also set on. I'm just trying to pick money wherever they're dropping it. As you're dropping this, your 5K, I might even be the one that'll pick it. No offense.
Wow.
It's funny taking. You didn't give any requirements, so that is good. If I collect it, I collect it. So my week, yes, it's been good so far. I'm very thankful. even planning towards this as well has been fantastic. I've been excited for starting this as like a new venture, and starting new things is also kind of my thing because you never know what's going to come of it, whether or not it goes good or bad. It's just the adventure in beginning something new is the rush of it. Yeah, I like that. So it's been good so far. How's yours?
Are you one of those people that will start something and abandon it halfway through?
Almost, yes. The way life is, sometimes you gotta.
You see, you guys, these are the issues. Me, when I start something, I see it through to completion. But
I do my
hey,
see. Listen, I do my best.
your
That is it.
best.
Yes, that's it. And
What
that's
does that
enough.
mean? What does that
God.
mean?
Ask God.
Okay.
He said I should tell you I do my
Okay.
best. People that listen to this can definitely resonate. I do my best. If I've done my best and the Lord or the universe tells me, hey, sister, press pause, I press pause. Sometimes you have to step out and look at it. And then sometimes you might step out of frame and just leave it there. Who knows? But at least you tried.
Confessions, Sha. This you're confessing because that was the key part.
What?
Stepping out
Hmm?
of frame and leaving it there. But
Huh?
no,
That
no
was
problem.
a bar. That was a bar. Okay. That was not a
Rest.
confession. That was a bar.
Rest.
Where's my mic?
Off mic. I was even gonna say that even just piggybacking on what you said. I think that definitely
Mm,
starting new things are great. I
yeah.
think I have to always shamelessly plug it. The Lord loves
Yes.
rejoices to see the journey begin.
That he does.
So we're pushing. But you asked me how my week was. My week has been and is still very busy. Not busy in the way you guys think it is, because as Kachie mentioned, this that there is no censorship on this pod, so I can literally say anything and I can say anything I like, and or worst at this point, right? So there's no. I've changed a lot this year. Obviously, we're still in well, at the time of recording, we're still in Feb, but I assume by the time you guys hear this, probably in March. There's been a lot of change, so just sort of taking it as it comes, pursuing new opportunities, and yeah, just
Hmm.
pushing things along. So it's exciting.
Deji,
I actually make opportunities in terms of money making
how
and
old is she?
career and things like that.
How old is new opportunity? She sounds nice.
She's lovely. Thank you
I'm
very
sure.
much.
You're
She's
welcome.
lovely. She's lovely. But no, we're just sort of pushing things along, spending a lot of time with my family. I think that's been really interesting because
Yeah.
I used to live alone. Right now, I'm kind of with my siblings a lot. So we're spending time together, we're hanging out, we're talking. I've been, because me and my brother, like the age gap is like 9 years and like we've never actually like lived together. So we're like hanging out, we're talking, I'm putting him on game, we're talking about sports, just a bunch of other different interesting things. So I kind of, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm not quite where I want to be, but I appreciate where I am.
Absolutely. No, it's good that you're able to take this space to yourself, like change things, if you've not been with your siblings, even if you've been talking to them, for you to now have a change of environment, you're now immersed. So it depends on what you do with it at the end of the day, how much you choose to enjoy it, whether good or bad. So
Facts.
it sounds good all around to me. I like that. I
And
actually
I've been
like that. And
cooking a
it's New
lot.
Year.
I've been cooking a
Okay,
lot.
let me stop
I've
you
been
there. Hold
cooking
on.
a lot.
Hold on. We were getting somewhere.
Yeah.
What are you cooking? You threw me off.
Most people don't know this, but I'm an excellent chef. I've been cooking a lot. So,
You see, when a man starts talking with the two fingers, right? There's some not.
and you see,
Most
and
people don't know.
these are the issues. This is now you're not bringing as a man. Let's leave as a man for today.
I'm just saying. I
Just
said
as a
when I did not put it towards your gender, but I'm saying something that is frequent with your gender.
with
No
my
pointing
gender.
fingers. Like once you start doing this, and you started laughing because I'm telling the truth.
No, I'm
But it's
laughing
okay.
because I'm not the ambassador of my gender. I was telling someone
Okay.
the other day, like, I'm not your stereotypical man. I'm not a man's
Mm,
man. That's not me. And if you're, like anybody else, that's not me.
so you're
I told my own line, I do what I need to do. I'm not the high and mighty and the stand on the hill and I want to do this. Like when the facts change, so do my opinion. I'm super fluid. I'm very, very liberal with a bunch of different things.
so what kind of man are you?
So I'm giving you the context now, right? Like when the facts change, so do my opinion. I'm not stuck in my ways. I love to learn,
Mm,
love to take in new things. So,
mm.
I'm not that sort of hard nosed, super stubborn and this and that. Okay, these notes you're taking is fine,
No, I
whatever.
want to share it with. No, come
I
on,
want to share it.
please just
But
start.
just back to what I'm saying. Like I will actually like put up, or rather shout out to the team that handles our media and
Yes,
everything. I will
yes,
drop the photos
absolutely.
of my cooking exploits this week. I've made bolognese, proper one. I made a really really great, like a sort of like a Chinese, because I'm looking for the right way to put it, because I did use the mix. So sesame oil, soy sauce, and oyster sauce, that sort of mix, but then obviously with the bell peppers and the,
Mm-hmm.
the onions and the peppers and all that
What
kind of
was
stuff,
it?
the garlic. It was like because the protein was steak. I did use steak.
Okay.
I use a New York strip, and then
Okay.
sort of had it in very thin cuts, and then sort of made that sort of,
Asian
I want to call it a
style
sauce. There we
sauce.
That's it. You got it. Asian style steak saucy, and it was fire. And I'll like I said, I'll put that up. Really, really great. That tasted really, really good. The food did
Okay.
not last more than a day. Like they finished
So
it.
everybody else ate it as well.
Yeah, they finished. Another thing is, I don't like eating my own food. That's like my big thing. Like after I
What?
cook, number one, I'm very full, because like when you just like being around the food and just like all the fumes and everything, I
Oh
don't want
yeah,
to
no,
eat.
that one, yeah, for
And
sure,
even
for
like
sure.
just like after, like I just don't like eating my food. Like I prefer to make food for other
Hmm.
people. I
That's
just don't like
that's
eating my food.
very speculative. I don't think anybody would say that in a Nollywood movie. Like imagine Patience Ozoko finish cooking soup and then she says, I don't really like to eat my own food. Like I don't know if that balances well in
Because they're
our
not thinking about
society.
it deep. It's not for me. I
No,
don't know. I
that's
feel
that's
like
not deep. That's just
they need, like I said, my thing is, I think about it like this: like I'm connecting with you. That's why I'm making food for you. Do you get like?
intimacy.
So it's more so, exactly. So it's more so my expression of care towards you. So I'm making the food for you to enjoy. So how can I now come and now take away from what I've
Yeah,
given
but
you?
being your brother's keeper, you still have to share with your brother
Yes, yeah,
because
share now, including the
sharing
brother.
in no, sharing, it's almost communal. Even in some tribes, they break bread. Even in the Bible, they break bread. Jesus did not share the loaves and two fish and said, Peter, don't eat that fish, because he's not supposed to share because he brought the fish. No, you're supposed to share. So if you cook and you finish cooking, and we understand the chef tactics of getting full, because sometimes when you're cutting this, you might put stuff in your mouth, and just the cooking ways just gets you full for some reason. That's something to be studied, to be honest. We
I
get
don't know
that,
why. Yeah.
but yeah, we get that, but you should still have to kind of eat, even if it's just like the sit down familial feel of it.
I mean, I tried it. Like when I was done, I tried it, because also another thing is that I'm super weird, and people will probably flame me for this. Hence why I'm not a professional chef. I'm a cook, not a
Okay.
chef. I'm a cook.
You're a
I
cook.
don't taste my food. I don't taste my food. Like, and I don't measure anything. Like, thank God for the ancestors. The ancestors have given me the wisdom to know the amount of seasoning that this food needs. It comes out well.
It's
I
so
don't need to
funny.
measure anything.
It's so funny. That was actually going to be my next question for you. Like, who taught you, or was there like some kind of inspiration? Like, most people say, oh, my mom, my mom used to do this, or I used to watch the Food Network, or some extra bullshit, normal. What would be your supposed inspiration, or what made you know the right fillings or
Now, sort
doses?
of the first thing, my mom always leads me for this. My mom inspires me to cook on a level of, cooking is part of the responsibility of caring for younger people and children around you, right? And just for family. So that was
That's a good
probably
take.
where I gained that level of understanding that, yeah, and it's not always order. Like I said, this Uber Eats and all these eats things are very new.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not doing the eats before, it's all very
We
new,
were, to be honest, yeah.
new things. But in terms of like technique and like learning like what to do, YouTube was really big for me.
Okay.
My ex was really big for me. She sort of gave me
Ah,
a lot of perspective on a
ding,
bunch
ding,
of
ding.
different things.
Love
So
that.
shout out to her for that.
Trust you, girl.
Okay. And I also want to say, recently TikTok, a lot of nice things been on TikTok, because like TikTok, they make it really quick then. So
Fuck.
TikTok has been really
TikTok be
great for
doing
that.
it. Yes, yes.
TikTok has been really
So
great for that.
now I have a question. And you will now say I'm attacking your gender. I might do that a lot in this podcast. Who knows? Because I like to ask questions. And sometimes it might be gender based. Who knows? It could be about my gender too. I don't have a problem with that. It's all good. But genuinely speaking, like besides the male chefs or people like you that have inspired yourself,
Yeah.
to be able to cook and stuff, why
Yeah.
is it that you see a guy, right? He could be, he's finished his uni degree, he's probably even done masters. My guy is
Right.
working,
It's
and
working.
he is proud enough, talking of those that are now making bank, like you're rich enough to buy them eats, as you mentioned, and you're
Yeah.
proud enough to say you don't know how to cook, even if it's stew. Like what is that about? If you can give me, maybe there's a take that, from your perspective that I'm not seeing, because I don't think it makes sense. Because what I hold to my chest is, if you can eat, you should know how to cook. If you
The
want
answer is very
child,
simple. The answer is very simple. It's
what is it?
patriarchy now. It's patriarchy.
It is?
That's the answer to that question. Like, men are not expected to know how to cook societally, and
Yeah.
God forbid you are now an African, and God forbid times two you're a Nigerian man. When did people ever see their daddy cooking? Obviously, they are the people want someone that's shown that, like my dad
Mm-hmm.
cooks. Like, shout out to him. But a lot of people's dads, they don't even how to boil something is an issue. They don't do
It's an
that.
issue.
So why would they do it when they not say that daddy doing it, and when their mothers have never made it a point to emphasize on that they need to know how to cook? Whereas conversely, their sister is peeling yam from age
Mm-hmm.
7, is
Mm-hmm.
turning eba 10,
Mm-hmm.
is
Picking
cooking for
beans
the
at
whole house.
13.
Legitimately, like at 15, you already know that sort of domestic element of being a mother, a wife, because
Mm-hmm.
you've been given that level of training, like by
From
your
that
mom.
way up. Yeah.
So you
It's the
can manage the
weirdest.
kitchen, you can manage people helping you cook this, cook that, do this one, do that one. So it's a patriarchy. Just on the things that we sort of prioritize as a people. I'm just, I can't lie, men separate issue. Because,
Mm.
and can I say this? Let me land first, because I want to use the term. The pick
Okay.
me's, the pick me babes
The pick.
perspective is now that,
Yeah.
okay, like, am I learning, or rather, shouldn't I learn how to cook so I
Yep.
can cook for my man? Or it could be a thing of, am I trying to learn how to cook so that I can be a better partner for my man? Like, I don't know, like, I can't speak for babes, but that's some sort of sometimes how it looks, because I don't want to say many a time, because
Yeah.
but
So do
I've
you
been
do you think
situations where I can cook nicer than babes, and it's fine. It's not a big deal.
So do you
It's
think
fine.
there's like a particular point in time where there's a perspective shift in mindset for women? Because yes, you've already been, let's say, groomed, for lack of better terminology, groomed from young to be able to
That's a good time.
do this and do that, right? Do this and cook this and blah, blah, blah. So there's now a point in time where you now accept that grooming, even if maybe you never were a kitchen person from when you were young, but now you've accepted
Hmm.
it to, oh, at least now I know and I want to continue to learn how to cook because of my man. Do you think there's like a change, something like that, in the women's sense? Because I mean,
Let me
patriarchy is
let me
still
see.
there.
Let me just stop you right there.
Ah,
I've always
well.
been advised that as a man,
Oh,
you should stay out of women's issues. I should be
uh,
asking you. I don't know.
you're
I can't give a
asking
woman's
me.
perspective.
No,
I
no, no.
stay out of women's issues, and
It's
that is
it's
why
it's it's an
I no.
outsider looking in perspective.
I
So
am not
you're not
even
still
looking. My
speaking
eyes are
for them.
closed. I know they
Ah,
look.
wow.
I don't know. You tell me. You advise me. Let me know
Ah,
so I can
I
understand.
I
Because as a
can't.
man, the best way
Well,
to support women is how to listen and understand you guys' perspective, so that I can support you guys better. So please educate me where that comes from.
I wouldn't necessarily know, but I do feel like yes, there definitely is a shift. Speaking from my perspective, not speaking for women, because genuinely, obviously, like there's some people that as you're growing now, you can see that you're developing enough, and you have your suitors, you guys are chasing you. Talking of those people that are useless babes, there's some useless babes. I mean, like they
Jesus
don't want to
Christ.
work. No offense, no offense. They don't want to work. They don't want to do anything. Like as much as we're in a what's it called, a working society where there's working class women, whether or not they don't want to be housewives and stuff, there genuinely are some useless people, and maybe their own strength might be to cook or to be a housewife. So they might now move that into like, okay, I don't want to do a 9 to 5. Not like they can't. They just choose to not want to do much, right? And they pour more of their heart into that. And it works for them. It's not a bad thing because lots of people, a lot of baddies are getting married and stuff because they put their hearts into being housewives. They know how to cook. They know how to keep a home, all that. So they translated all that grooming they got from their family, from their mom, to being a housewife. And it works for them. In that perspective, yes, I think there could be a switch in between when you see, hey, let me do this because I also want to impress my man. It turns to kind of still feed into the patriarchy, to be very honest. But yes, I think there's a little switch sometimes.
Like I said, imagine me ever commenting on this. God
Why
forbid.
would you
But
not? Why are you
wait
scared,
now.
Deji?
Let me give you. It's not scary. Just like I said, I just know that to stay out of women's business. But all I'll say is that they asked David. Shout out to David.
Charging.
What is his favorite thing about his lovely wife, Joma? And do you know
Jackie.
what David said? He said
Jackie.
her soup. Her soup is different. He said her soup is different. So me, I don't know. There might be benefits in doing all these things at the end of the day. Like, because I can't
Definitely.
dictate to women what is important to them and the things they should focus on to be able to get and keep a man or men, depending on how they want to position themselves, right?
Absolutely.
But it's all just very interesting to see. And obviously, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody's hustle. Like I said, do
shout out everybody's hustle. Oh. Do your
do
thing,
what
sweetie.
do what you gotta do,
Do
man.
what you
Like the
gotta
world
do. Do
isn't
what makes you
easy.
happy.
Life is hard. And also another thing, just sort of add in there, just so we don't sort of overlook it, is being a housewife is a full-time job. It's not easy. Homemaking,
It
being
is.
domesticated, cooking, it's a full-time job. Like shout out to people that choose that career path. Me, I call it a career path because there's the age of retirement. Because when all your kids are out of the house and they're in school,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the case may be, that is when
Mm-hmm.
your workload has drastically reduced. And you can
Yes,
then sort of focus
absolutely.
on your other endeavors and your passions, right? So shout out to people that do that.
Yeah, it's hard work, or it's not beans. It's actually hard work. So I love that. I love it.
Got it.
Well, it's not always the case like that. There's some people always think that women have to get to be very like much older and then they're tired of looking and la di da for them to now get younger guys or people that are willing to be below their financial capacity and be comfortable there. And it actually is not the case. Sometimes some people, besides those that of course like power, some women like authority, they want to be the stepping stone and the standing stone, granted. But it doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes some women actually just like to provide. They just have that supposed male provider mentality. And it's okay. Like, if I want to do that, in fact, there's even some powerful ones. I call them powerful because they are so multitasking and multi-talented in that sense that they'll provide, they'll still go to work, they'll do this, even if they're providing for the family, even if the guy is not necessarily useless, but he's not, up to par. But
Not buoyant like that.
he's not buoyant like that, but she's fine with it and she's still comfortable with it and she's still providing for the kids and all that. So yes, of course, I would agree with you. It's not like it's everywhere. Nowadays, everybody's eyed in red, so even those that know that they can do it and be peaceful with it and still have people under their wing, they would rather not because they want more than
But you
normal. They want to
mentioned
make sure.
something interesting, and I've been accused, but separate issue. Can you date a
Eh?
younger guy?
Yes, I can.
And will you take him seriously, not just for value? Can you take him seriously,
Oh,
not
that's a
just?
different question.
The question is together. Will you take him seriously? Because I had this conversation with my friend and we are talking about it, and she was telling me that like in her mind she can't just like fathom the idea of dating a younger guy, and I was like, I was trying to
Well,
give her the benefits that younger guys, they are ready to work hard. Like they know that they have an uphill task, so they are ready to show their capacity. They're ready to push things through.
well,
they're ready to show intent
she has a
compared
she has
to
a
the older
point.
guys you are used to.
She has a point because I mean, older guys they've apparently seen life. They know what they want, and
But do they
I,
really? Like I feel
but
like older guys have
I was
crazy
gonna
good
finish with that.
PR.
They
They
really
have good
do.
PR.
They have crazy PR because it's like so a lot of them don't even actually know what they want. They just want to just tap in and tap, 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 tap. And you're actually you're cutting the value of what you actually want because you're choosing to see too much and you're just sieving through shit and not actually getting anything substantial. So you don't even know what you want. You're just going through shit. So something that captures your mind, hopefully it will hold you down by the time you're tired. That's what you now settle with. So a lot of them actually end up settling, but that's another conversation.
I
But yes,
just feel like because again, and I have to put it to you as a babe, if an old young guy is talking to you, and if an older guy is talking to you, you tend to focus more on the older guy. You give him more opportunity, even though for like you said, he might not even know his left from his right. You are giving him a platform. When you see a younger guy
a
that knows what he
platform.
wants to do, he's working hard. You will make everything so hard, hard.
I would want to answer that question based on the last thing you said. That was going to be
Yes.
my answer. Yes, that's one of the main reasons I would choose to or try to, because I wouldn't outrightly just want to date a younger guy. I've never really been the kind for younger guys. Even dating my mates was a problem for me.
Voila.
But I swear to God, it really was. But I have maybe dabbled in something. I don't know, like it was that young, but like I've dabbled in it before. And he happened to be it's serious ass nigga. What he had his own
Yeah.
house and everything.
What are you
Like
talking about?
he was set up. Okay. And I've met a
Wait,
couple
but
like
what's
that.
the age gap? Like 2, 3? What's the age gap? Jesus. Did you do 4?
What?
4 is crazy. 4 is crazy. 4
It
is
wasn't.
crazy.
It's like 3.5. So
Because
I have to summarize it to 4.
I've done 3.5.
Yeah, it was 3.5, but I'm just rounding it up to 4. And this
Yeah.
particular one wasn't even that long, to be honest. So I don't know if I should classify it as dating, but just to be on topic, right?
Yeah.
But he was very like, oh well, honestly, maybe I've tried. Maybe I've also been selective. That any guy rather that I've actually ever tried to date that's younger than me is definitely set up, or at least not set up, but that hunger, that ambition, they're doing something and going somewhere.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like
And
you're
that
like you
keeps
see, you
me.
set the criteria higher because you're an older guy, you will not say, okay, you need to have this, you need to have that.
Well, I would still, because you're older and you might have seen life more than me, maybe or not. Hopefully you've
But
learned
would you
better.
enforce it the same way?
I would. I'm staunch on my beliefs. I would even enforce it more because I would believe that you should have seen more. You should have. I don't even need to be saying this. I should be learning from you. Although you like that's it. Because why would I now, if I have to even differentiate and start or compare rather you and a younger person, you should feel very ashamed of yourself because you
Jesus.
guys have your pride and you're all about, does he know who I am? He's my boy. But then your boy that's fucking 7 years younger than you has like 2 houses and shit in stock. You're just still there driving that one old 2010 Lexus that you've not changed.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm just saying this is not
Shout out
specific.
to the guys driving 2010 Lexus. Shout out to you, man.
It's
You're you
not.
know you're on your grind.
2010 Lexus, you're on your grind though. It's still fine. But I'm talking about the fact that the pride infused makes you look ugly because
Yeah.
you're not fulfilling those shoes that you're talking about. So I have a
Yeah.
right to be upset about it because you're older at the end of the day. That's when people can now say, guy, you don't old though. Like, because nobody's supposed to give a shit about your age in the first place. But then if you're now not acting it and somebody can now compare you to something younger, then you might not be doing it right. So yes, I set my standards high enough. I still, of course, give room for growth now. I'm a human being. You've hustled enough to even get whatever you have. So, I mean, I'm not that spiteful shit. And it's not my money anyway. But
Vibe.
you guys do what you guys do so that they don't compare you to your juniors.
My only last take on that is that because I've had experience talking to people my age, younger, older, I'm so sorry to anybody that gets offended. I'm so sorry. But my favorite babes are babes that are older than me. My favorite. My favorite. And like a lot of the time, because again, I'm comparing on average, it's not even
Yeah,
close. Because shout
I'm
out to a
sorry.
younger
Makes
babe,
sense.
but like the things that babes bring to your table, because like as a guy, right, it's like me now, babes, like whenever I'm talking to somebody, they usually have one issue or the other, one or the other.
Yeah,
The gravity of issues a younger babe will bring to you
it's very
compared to the
different.
level of response is
It's
like night and day. It's like
yeah.
something little has happened and you have come chicken little, the sky is falling. It's like, what? Like, what?
But
But
I
whereas
would.
an older babe will literally bring a cataclysmic problem, but it's like, yeah, I'll sort of, I know what to do, this and that, this and that,
You know
this and
what's
that.
funny about this situation? For some reason, I didn't take you like that. I could have sworn you're a younger guy, girl. Did you?
Based on what's that meant to
You
mean?
saying because it's a new season, new year, new you.
As in how? Is it
Tell
the
us,
new year,
tell
new
us
me?
the truth. Oh, this is a safe
Like I said,
space.
I can only speak based on my experiences, right? Like, and I'm only speaking based on the things I've seen things I've been a part of, and things I've even seen in the past of my
Mm,
interactions, right? And I'm telling you that, like I said, it just wouldn't like. Obviously, I don't like to discriminate because, like I
mm,
say, you should be open to
of
different sort of
course.
things coming. But I do think that the benefits to I don't know opposites of benefits leans towards older babes. I think it does. I
So,
just think it does.
do you have any short experience? Like, what's the last worst experience you had dealing with a younger girl? Because I really want to know. Like, what did she do? If she panic because you don't have Indomie onion chicken, you had chicken flavor.
Like I said, I just think like because again, if I give the example to the person you to catch it like mad, I'm not gonna give that example. But
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna catch your soul, bro. It
nobody
has
to catch it.
happened.
So listen, no one should come in my messages and be telling you something crazy. No one should come. So, but like I said, I just think that there's just definitely a level of our reaction when it comes to things because I'm more of a let's talk about it, let's solve it. Like how come? Because I'm a fixer kind of a thing, and because of the way my mind works, like I like to break problems down into individual smaller parts and then just sort of tackle it one at a time, as opposed to looking at it as this massive problem. Like, okay, you want, for example, let's say you want to go to uni, right? You break it down. I need to do my applications. I need to find the unis I want to apply to. I need to, speak to look at my financial situation, see if I can afford it, and just sort of, you take it step by step before you then get to the point of, okay, I'm going to university, right? So that's kind of the way I look at it. But whereas, again, experiences I've had is more so, oh my gosh, this is a big thing, and how can I do anything?
Yeah.
And then the weight of expectations then sort of make things more complicated for younger people. But then I guess maybe we can sort of push that towards maybe experience and just sort of not having, gone through, because I believe that the more situations you go through in life, like, you are able to adjust better and I guess address it better.
Definitely. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
guess this experience does kind of help in terms of, being able to work things out, I think.
It does. It does. Yeah. Shout outs to experiences.
Shout out to experience. And I guess one thing is, what are you looking forward to this season? Is there anything they're looking?
Great conversations, of course, great vibes, us picking into things intuitively, of course, giving our own takes and just hearing from the public. It's a fun time. It's a new year. There's a lot that's going to happen this year. Hopefully good, even with the bad as well, just to be able to bring it up and share as much as possible and just pick our minds and the likes of. So yeah, I'm open to just excited.
Yeah, I think it's really exciting. I think there's a lot, we have in store for you guys. I think Kachie and I have planned a very nice array of episodes. We have some really cool guests coming
Yes, we
on.
do.
We have some really interesting conversations that we want to have, and
Mm-hmm.
we're just excited that you guys are back with us again to push the journey along.
Absolutely.
Facts. So don't worry. So we'll be back again. Same schedule as last season. So I think we drop every Thursday, every other week. Does bi-weekly mean twice a week or after 1 week, not 1 week, then the other week?
Every 2 weeks, sir. Every 2 weeks.
Okay, so I'm taking bi-weekly to mean every 2 weeks. So episodes every 2 weeks. And yeah, so it's going to be really exciting. We're really excited. I'm really happy to have Kachie on. I haven't said that enough. She's going to be a really big addition. This episode was super fun. Time has flown by.
Well, I was about to say that. What?
Time has flown by, but really, really exciting. And yeah, so thank you guys again for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.